Hey guys, so I'm trying various feed rates to see just how fast I can make this machine go and still have it, not lose steps, In any case, I've tried 5 inches per minute, I've tried 10, I've tried 15, and I tried 20, but it glitched. And I'm not sure if it glitched because I turned this on or if it glitched because it's not capable of doing anymore. So I'm going to try another run at it. So I'll turn the spindle on and we'll try again. Yeah, exactly the same result. It glitches out on the x-axis when it tries to move that fast. Now some of that is friction in the x-axis, but which I could maybe alleviate a bit of it. But in any case, at least that answers that question. So 15 inches a minute is the fastest I can reliably make this thing work. So what I'm going to do now is I was doing some boxes here. I was measuring these. These are supposed to be 1 inch deep by 2 inches wide. The software is doing that generated the G code is doing cutter width compensation. I'm not sure I got the cutter width 100% right because these dimensions here is about 25 thou less than 1 inch and about the same again in this direction. Since it's fairly consistent, it's not 100% consistent. I don't think it's a scaling error in my setup here. In any case, I'm gonna move over to here and I'm gonna just try doing the whole operation. I might actually grab a new piece of material here. So I'll bring you back when I'm doing that. Hey guys, so I decided I'm not going to bother trying to do another run here. Why rush it? I'm still trying to figure out the capabilities of this unit here. I did figure out something about the dimensions here. The dimensions, each direction is exactly off by 32 thousandths of an inch. So I'm going to say that my cutter width that I measured is probably out by 16 thou, or this is wobbling by 16 thou. This is the one that got heat torqued when it did that little stunt. So it might have actually bent a bit. So next run I do, I'm going to bump up the size of the cutter diameter by 16 thousandths of an inch, and see if that helps my calculations here or helps my sizes. I'm also going to let you guys in on the reason why I built this thing, because I don't think I said. The whole reason that I wanted to do this thing was, first of all, it's a pretty cool piece of machinery, and there's quite a wide variety of things that you can do with it. But what the first project that I want to do with this thing is the custom dash for the 72. Right here. Now, she got buzz cut. What I want to do is, for anybody who doesn't remember this machine, this is the 72 Chev pickup that I've got, and I put in a 6.5 diesel, and here's the cluster out of the van that diesel came out of, and I ended up using all the harness from that. What I wanted to do was, I didn't want to just insert this into the dash, as such. I wanted to actually make my own custom thing. So what I'm going to do is, it looks to me like all these gauges can be dismounted, and I'm going to make my own custom bezel for it, as well as re-letter the backing, and go from there. Plus I'm also going to add some of the various idiot lights that, like some of these ones, water and fuel, glow plugs and that sort of a thing, that were actually in a sub I don't know, sub-pod underneath this thing here. I want to make it all integrated and make it all look neat and cool and all that. So I'm going to start thinking about how I'm going to do that. And part of that is going to be routing some plexi and engraving, and probably some pocketing as well, because I suspect that what I'm going to have to do with some of that is I'm going to have to either get a big block of plastic, or probably I might use MDF for the backing for it. I don't know if I'll use 3/4 inch like this stuff, but you know, pocket it out for the lights, and then I'll back it up with a piece of plexi on the back that the idiot lights will screw into, and then I'll just, you know, paint this white so that it's nice and reflective. In any case, it's all building to a grand purpose here. And that's why I'm being kind of fussy about how I figure all this stuff out, because I'm learning the capabilities of this machine and its limitations, and I want to know exactly what it can do so that I can do a nice job on my project truck. In any case, I'm going to leave it at that today, guys. So thanks for watching. Rate, comment, subscribe, and I am planning on doing a build series on one of these. What I'm going to do is I'm going to make another one of these. So we'll see how that goes. I'm going to try and do it fairly fast, but I don't have materials right now. And I also want to keep track of exactly how much each of the components cost. Now, I gave a basic accounting of the simpler version of the electronics that I was talking about yesterday, and I think it worked out to, or the other day, to something like probably about 120 plus tax, shipping, and that sort of a thing for the microcontroller, for the GRBL shield, and for a power supply. I did some checking on eBay, and the power supplies are fairly readily available, and they're $40 plus. These stepper motors are available from SparkFun, and they, I believe, are about $17 US a piece. So there's about, you know, $50 worth of stepper motors there. Cabling, any of the buttons and switches that you might need is going to be more, that sort of thing. I'm going to go into a detailed accounting when I do the video on that, but I will admit that this is not going to be the final version that I'm going to build. I've got some other ideas about some things. When I was looking for CAM software the other day, yesterday actually, I came across a product called, well, I was already aware of Maker Slide, which is aluminum extrusion that has the built-in V-rail, so you can use these little V-wheels and blah blah blah. You can build your guides for the X, Y, and Z. But there's another product called, oh, I'm blanking on it. I'll put it in the bottom of the screen there, and just tell you what it is. But it looked quite promising, especially since it was fairly reasonably priced. Like a 6-foot section of their V-rail, which mounts on extrusion, it wasn't part of the extrusion, was about $15 Canadian, and that was from their Canadian distributor. So, you know, like, it could make a pretty decent machine out of a bunch of that stuff. I actually like the idea of making one completely out of metal myself. But in any case, guys, I massively have digressed, so I'll let you guys go, and I'll see you tomorrow. Oh, there's some kitty points for you, Milo. Except she's buggering off. And this thing needs some work. That tire won't hold air. That's going to be a pain in the ass to pop the tube out of that. Anyways, later, guys. Oh yeah, and I keep forgetting about the unboxing video on this thing here. Gotta get to that too. Too busy.